Hey, Gospel Guitarist here with another episode of Studio Essentials series. And this time I'm just going to quickly go over some microphone selections. I realize this is not everything out there. There are thousands of choices. And you need to do your own homework on what your needs are, specifically towards the instruments you're recording. Always walk into the music store and talk to an informed salesperson on microphone selection, that they're not just there to make a buck off the sale. Talk to somebody who really knows their stuff, because some of these get quite expensive and you don't want to be buying things repeatedly in the high price ranges. So real quick, these are my main mics that I use in the studio, and my go-to selection is I've always loved the sound of the Rode NT1 microphone. This is a condenser microphone. It requires phantom power from your interface or your mixer in order to operate. It comes with the basket for shock mounting so it doesn't pick up vibrations. These are extremely sensitive mics. They'll pick up anything that's going on in your room. So you want to be careful with condenser mics because they are extremely sensitive. This is a large. You can use this for a lot of different tasks, for acoustic guitars, or primarily they're known for vocals. Then you have these little pencil mics. Usually come with their own mic stand adapters. What I have here is a matched pair of Behringer C2s. Since I bought these, they also have a black pair. I'm not sure what the difference is, but I haven't had real issues with these. I know they're not expensive. I mean, they're really dirt cheap, really. I think I paid $50 for the pair, and you can pay, hundreds of dollars for something like this. But yeah, they're good on acoustics, and I use them for overheads. I've used them in various different positions in the studio, and they work well. And these are also condenser mics. They're just really small diaphragm versus this one, which is a large diaphragm. So you can put these in like the neck and sound hole position, or where the neck meets the body of your acoustic, and record both of these and get a really good sound. So those are the condensers. And then we have a large dynamic microphone here, which is a Sennheiser 421. This is also a very well-known model in all the pro studios. And this works well on just about anything you put it to. So you can record, I've recorded an acoustic with vocals just using this mic. I mean, it just sounds amazing. It sounds so natural. And it's only several $100s for these. It's just under $400 for this. I think the NT1 comes in at under $300. And they usually have the whole kit with it now. So you get a pop filter and everything. Another suggestion is have around some kind of normal, everyday stage mic. I found that in my early recording days, when you're in an apartment and there's noise outside and cars and traffic and all that kind of thing, these actually capture your vocals quite well and reject a lot of noise. So if you're in a noisier environment, you might want to try playing around with recording your vocals on a normal stage mic. These are dynamic mics also. This one's a Sennheiser 835, so it's like a $100 mic, like your SM58s and 57s from Shure. And then we get into the wireless systems, and some people might think, well, why would you use a wireless system in the studio? Well, if you don't want to trip over cords because you're trying to do your software, your camera, and you're dragging mic cables around, sometimes that gets annoying. Not always, but sometimes it bugs me. Sometimes it's nice to have just, this one here is a Shure PG58 from the PG58 wireless system I have sitting here. So you can just use this as a normal dynamic vocal mic if you want. But it also depends on what you're doing with your studio. So if you're podcasting, you might want to go with a lapel system for your wireless. If you're dragging your guitar around, you might want to have one of these to plug in your guitar so you're not dragging your cable around all the time. If you're doing instructional videos, your ear attachments with the microphone coming out in front of your mouth is really, really good for instructional videos, like if you're going to do guitar teaching and things of that nature, or you're doing a presentation with graphs and things like that, where you can get a nice direct sound from your voice. So it's just depending on what you're doing in your studio as to what your needs are. But you're going to want to cover the condenser in a dynamic range at least to get started, and then maybe later, if you need to, you can go wireless for some applications. So they do make lapel systems that are not wireless. They actually have a battery in them, and you can run those for your podcasting and things like that. They just they're not real expensive. I have 2 of those, and they work real well. They're they're messy, but okay, you've got a little lapel here, a little lapel mic that clips on, and you've got a little battery pack here, and this is an Audio-Technica. It's an ATR 3350, and they actually sound really good. The biggest problem I have with them is there's a whole wad of wire, and it's really small, and so the tangling gets to be an issue. So come up with some kind of nice storage system, which I haven't done yet. Anyway, thanks for watching. I hope you found it helpful. It was really quick, but lots of mics out there. Check them out for whatever you're recording. I hope it found it helpful. Please like and subscribe and share with your friends. Thanks for watching.